All right, you've probably seen the commercials for it. The movie Fighting with My Family has just been released.
Yep, it's the true story of a young woman born into a wrestling family who finds her way to the WWE. You can watch as she and her brother get the call that they'll be allowed to try out.
It's all fake anyway, isn't it?
So what? Sorry about that.
It's The Rock. We're huge fans.
Thank you so much.
What advice would you give us? We want to be the next you.
What are your names again?
My name.
It doesn't matter what your names are. You walk around here interrupting The Rock, you like you haven't seen the sun in 20 years. You like you just stepped out of Oliver Twist. Please, sir, may I have some more advice, sir? You want some advice? Here's The Rock's advice. Shut your mouth.
Thanks, Dwayne.
Got it.
I love this.
We are excited to have the film's director, writer, and yes, he is even acting in this one. Stephen Merchant joining us on Better Connecticut today. Nice to have you, Stephen.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, I am so excited for this movie. But I want to know, are we going to learn some wrestling moves we can try at home, or should we better leave that to the professionals?
I think it's probably safe to leave it to the real people. People have asked me, did I get in the ring? I haven't even skied in my life. I'm 6'7". These legs will snap like a twig, and so I am certainly not getting in a wrestling ring. I do not encourage people to do it either.
Now, the question begs to be asked, Stephen. At 6'7", did you ever play basketball? I think we all want to know.
Yeah, sure, I played it, but was I any good? No. I was hopeless. It turns out I have no hand-to-eye coordination, but I do like going to basketball games when I'm in the US because I feel like I'm among my people. You know, it's where the tall people hang out. It's where they're seen as the heroes. So I like to walk around at basketball games just pretending like I'm a retired British basketball star.
Well, we know The Rock was really excited for this story, but really, how did this make it to the big screen? I mean, it's a great story, it's inspirational, but, you know, it had to be discovered, and now here we are going to see it in the theaters this weekend.
It began life as a documentary that was on British TV about this real-life family. And as you say, they all wrestle, mum, dad, all the kids, and the dream was to get into WWE, which obviously for wrestlers is the major leagues. Only the daughter Paige got signed. She went off to Florida at the age of 18, 4,000 miles from home, from away from her family for the first time, trying to live and pursue this dream for herself and for her family. And it, as I say, began life as a documentary. Dwayne saw it. He fell in love with the family. He's from a wrestling family himself. He wanted someone British to write the script. I'm fairly sure he only knows two British people, me and Jason Statham. And Statham, I think he goes to when he needs, a guy that he can pretend to beat up on screen. And he comes to me for anything else. And sent me the documentary. I sat down to watch it, and just like him, really just fell in love with this family, with the relationship they have, with this dream, with this young woman who has to go away from home and kind of stay true to herself. And it was just a really inspiring, moving, sort of Rocky-style underdog story.
Did you have any problems directing the movie, not knowing too much about wrestling?
Well, I really had to educate myself on wrestling. So I hung out with The Rock, Dwayne as I call him. I went to WrestleMania with him, and I really got an appreciation for this thing that I didn't know anything about. I just I don't know, I really fell in love with this mix of the athleticism and the stunt work, the choreography, the showmanship. And so wanted to make a film that was for both wrestling and non-wrestling fans. And certainly from the reaction we've got from audiences, it feels like it's appealing to both.
Absolutely. Well, good luck. We wish you continued success and maybe a future in wrestling.
Fighting with My Family is in theaters now, and it's getting great reviews, so check it out.